Hey there, my name is Narayan Subedi, and today we are talking about my assignment first task, that is use of the SQL map in penetrating a website, like what does an SQL map does and like that kind of things. So SQL map is an open source software based on Linux based operating system. So um it's kind of application that is used to penetrate into the website database and to find out the details of the users and the clients of the website that are logged in into the website. So it's a kind of illegal to get into the website without the user consent or the consent of the owner. So use of the SQL map is completely illegal. So today I'm carrying out a SQL attack to a vulnerable website that I found on the internet. So let's get started. Let's go.
So here we are in Kali Linux operating system inside my virtual box where I have got already installed SQL map. And so to get started with SQL map we need to first find out the vulnerable websites. So for this we are going to Firefox to search for vulnerable website. Yeah. And we got the SQL map application in this over here database assessment, and here SQL map database assessment and SQL map and easy access towards it. And before this, and we got a this open. So let's delete this section from here, and we will search for PURN palmweb.com. So here we can find out the vulnerable websites so that we can try out our SQL injection. So as SQL is illegal, so we can't use SQL injection in any kind of website. So we have to use these types of website for SQL injection. So we got a technology. So MySQL is over here. So we are assigned the website called techpspalnaveweb.com. So this is the acquired. So we are opening this site in the another tab. Let's copy the link and we will open over here. And while opening this one, we can do like this. ID site and this and the link of the website space php and question mark and then id equals and then hit enter. So it will direct us towards a link. So which one we could use, which we can use in SQL. So we can use this link easily. So let's copy the link, ctrl plus copy, and then let's get started with SQL map. Database assessment, and it's over here. No, oh yeah, no, oh sorry, SQL map. This is the one. So at the beginning of the SQL map, it will show some basic command that one we will be using later on. So these are the basic commands we can use for some help messages, and dash double h is for advanced help, and so that this type of commands will be useful for us later on. So we will be using this type of command: table, column, schema, dump all, etc. So started with the website. So to get that information about the website, we need to first get into the database. So we are first getting in the database. So first of all, SQL map dash u in the link we have copied before over here. Oh, sorry, paste in space dash dash d bs database and hit enter. So it will direct us towards the database that are in the website. So That website contains two databases, Acquaint and Information SIM. Acquaint and Information SIM. Information SIM is a default database, so we are getting inside the Acquaint database later on. Let's go with this one. So to get into the Acquaint database, we'll hit we are already inside the database D, and to get into the Acquaint database, ACUART Acquaint, and we are going into the tables, tables, tables. That's it, and it will direct us towards the tables. Oh, miscode, sorry. ta sorry, here is the tables, miscode, tables, tables. So hit enter, so it will show, this code will show the tables that are inside the database Acquaint. So inside the database Acquaint, we got 8 tables mentioned, and these are the tables that are inside the database. So we are accessing the database truly, so we are getting inside the tables, so we can go inside the users to find out the user information. Okay, let's get started. So we can use the code. We are already inside the table, so it's table, so we are going inside the users. Here is users. We'll type users over there, and after the tables there are columns. Information is set in the columns, so we put columns over there, test as columns, columns. So hit enter, it will shows the information that are mm, stored inside the table. So these are the information that are stored inside the table, so we are getting closer to the requirement. So here information inside the tables are address, card, email, cc, name, password, phone number, username. So if we find out username and password from this SQL, we can access all of those other information if we log in into this system of the website. So let's try out finding out the username and password of the user. So to get started, so here we got the columns as well. There are in the database Acquaint table users, there are 8 columns, so these are the columns. So we are getting inside the columns to find out the information that are inserted within these 8 columns. So we are going to the username. So columns of capital C U and AM in name. To go inside this one, we are using this code name here, and to find out the information, we will dump the information from uname. So test dump, sorry, dump. So it will dump all of the information that are inside the table user, inside the column uname. So the username of any person or something else is the test. It is already there, that site is already modified to practice us like that for this purpose only. So we can't actually hack into other website. It's illegal, so it's the type of website that we can use easily. So it's not illegal, and so it is the name they put as default as test, and username is test. And to find out the password of the username test, we can do like this. So the the passphrase for the password command is pass, I think so. So that we'll be using this command here, pass, pass, and double dash dump, dump, and this will show us the password of the username pass. So the username is test, and the password is also text. So if we directly go to the link, oh, I'm sorry, link. Oh yeah, home, and we can sign up over here. So login page is here, so we can put like our name. Username is test test, and the password is also test test. So if you can log in into the system, we have done it. Yeah, we have. Yeah, this is how the SQL injection works. So we kind of find out the information about the user over here. So the name is user1. Yeah, credit card number is this, email is this, phone number is this, and the address of the user is this. So we, yeah, like this. So we can find out every information about the users that belongs to this website. So we can get information about the users like name, credit card number, everything else. So SQL injection is a very good technique to find out the information of a website, of a database, and to steal the information about the peoples. um, this is a very effective way to find out everything. So SQL injection is a very word applications which will crack the system to find out the information about the user. So similarly we can find out other information like if I want to find out the information about the products, it's inside the database equate and in the tables. So that's it, we have done it, and we can find the other information of the users using the similar commands as before. So thank you, thanks for listening.
To sum up about the SQL map and SQL map injection, is a kind of open source software based on Linux operating system. So like you saw before, that SQL map can easily penetrate into any website, like not any vulnerable website so easily, and can find out all those information like those database tables, columns, and the username, user information, user password, um, user card details, user address, everything. We were able to get everything about the users through the SQL injection, as I showed you in the video previously. So SQL is a kind of a good security software, but we need to be prevented from this software because it is a hacking tool. So a hacker use this kind of stuff always. So we need to be very careful. We just can't give our link to other people's like that, so that others can penetrate into our website and can trace our information and make changes on our information. So we need to keep regular patches and update to our website, and use of WAF will also provide some security getting getting attacked from the vulnerable part of the web. So that's it. So that's it. My assignment in here. Thanks a lot. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.